And now to dueling demonstrations in Dearborn. Words of hate leading to clashes and drawing a response from the city's mayor.
Late this afternoon, police telling 7 News Detroit that they had to arrest 3 people for disorderly conduct. As you can imagine, residents and business owners were stunned by the anti-Islam rhetoric Tuesday evening that spilled into City Hall. Today, 7 News Detroit reporter Tara Braddock caught up with residents who say hate has no home in their community.
Things are calm here in Dearborn right now, but that wasn't the case on Tuesday as tensions flared between anti-Islam protesters and Dearborn residents.
We live in peace. We love everyone. This is Dearborn. This is for everyone.
Dearborn resident Abbas Abu Kador faced off with a protester who was spewing anti-Islam rhetoric.
This is why Dearborn, Michigan needs to be clear.
You see him? You see him? I see him right there. Check it out. You see the black guy? It's always going to be one black guy there. And it just so happens to be that Andre Williams dude. You remember the dude that got beat up during the No Kings protests? Of course he's going to be there. Does this nigga have a job? Do he got a job?
Dearborn resident.
You see him right there, the black guy right there in the middle?
President Abbas Abu Kador faced off with a protester who was spewing anti-Islam rhetoric.
This is why.
There you go, back there.
Dearborn, Michigan needs to be cleared out of Muslims.
In this video, you can see Kador step in to stop the protester from burning the Quran.
Even if they want to burn the Bible or any books, I will protect it. I do the same things.
And before this incident, another Dearborn resident named Mohammed Alamara says he met protesters with kindness.
I love you, man. You're my brother. You're my brother. We share this country, man.
I just think a lot of people have a misconception of what's going on over here. And, you know, when they came here, I was like, you know, this is a great opportunity to show them, like, you know, everybody's here coexisting.
During Tuesday night's Dearborn City Council meeting, Mayor Abdullah Hamoud mentioned Alamara's kind actions while addressing the protest.
Saw one resident, a local barber, on his story. He shouted back, "But no matter what you tell me, I want you to know I still love you as my brother." He bought a case of water to start passing out to everybody marching by. And he told them that I hope the ignorance that has encapsulated your heart shatters one day. That is Dearborn. A place where neighbors show up for one another, where hurt is met with compassion, where hate is rooted out by dignity, by decency, and by our shared humanity.
Meanwhile, for Mohammed Alamara.
All right, I'm going to give y'all the truth, but let me research this real quick.
What you guys got to say? How do you feel about that?
Sorry about freedom of religion, freedom of speech, but we all live in the U.S.
I can't stand that dude right here. I can't stand him. I don't give a fuck if he served the country. I seen a video where he was mad. I know he be pissed at me. I know he's so mad at me. I think that this dude is a clout chaser at the highest level, and he always inserts himself and the stuff that ain't have nothing to do with him. 100%.
No! Why?
Everybody back up, please.
He probably spent on it. What do you do? There's a reason behind this, guys.
Go in first.
Yes. Hey, give me some milk. Give me some milk. God is great. Hey, yo, guys. Hey. Yo.
I just got pepper sprayed.
Let me tell you the honest to God truth about Dearborn. All right. No, they didn't let him on the bus either. Let me tell y'all the honest to God truth about Dearborn. And I'm going to be 100% objective and I'm going to be honest. All right. As a person that has lived here my entire life, as a person that interacted with Arabs and Muslims in Dearborn for almost my entire life, I used to work over there. Literally, I used to work in Dearborn, Michigan. That's where the steel plant is, off of Miller Road. You take Schaefer, you go through Dearborn, Used to be on Ford Road, over by the Ford drive-in, the Ford Wyoming drive-in, the whole 9 yards. It's a lot of people that's commenting because they don't understand the culture here. All right. And I see the narrative, and this is the thing that I hate about the right. This is the thing that I hate about the right. They're going there and they're burning up the books. They setting it on fire in the middle of the street, but then they saying that it's a protest, right? They go over there and they cause a problem, but they not from there and they don't own no property there. And I'm gonna keep it 100. And I know that it's gonna be a lot of people, especially conservatives, that disagree with me. I stand on this. Number one, if you are illegal in this country, you should not be here. If you are illegal in this country, you should not be here. Nobody in Dearborn is burning an American flag. Stop. And if they do, then they should be held accountable individually. If you are an illegal migrant in this country, you shouldn't be here. But if you are legal, nobody can tell you that you don't have the right to be here. The problem with this whole situation is that they are going over there because it's the popular thing to do right now. They're not over there because it's anything that they disagree with. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. The problem with these people that are over there protesting is because it's the same thing that we complain about on the right about the left doing. They're paid protesters and they're getting paid to incite problems and violence. That is the problem. They are only in Dearborn because it is the popular thing to do, and it is being popularized by the right on X, on YouTube, on TikTok, and on Instagram. I'll tell you this, bro. Unlike Minneapolis, Dearborn has been like this for decades. Dearborn has been predominantly Muslim for decades, predominantly Arabic for decades, since as long as I could ever remember. You know, I look at the Andre Williams dude, and he said that he from Highland Park. He say he from, because Highland Park is a city within the city. It's a city within Detroit. It's the poorest city probably in Michigan, right? And here's the problem with this, is that if he's born and raised here, then that means that he knows too. He knows better. He knows the culture here, right? That place has been like this since before he was born. So if you just now showing up today because the right told you to, then that means that you can't even fucking think for yourself. You are a shill. If you only showing up because everybody else is saying that this is the popular thing to do at the time, then that means that you corny, bro. That's what make you corny, is because you want to be down with a bunch of people that don't give a fuck about you. And if you really was that, then you would have been doing this a long time ago, except instead of only when it's popular to do. I'm just telling you the real. I'm keeping it 100. The one thing that I promised y'all is that I would be objectively honest. I'm not always right, but I'm going to be objectively honest. The only reason why these people is doing it is for clout. They're not really against these people. They're not really against Muslims. They're not really against Arabic people over there in Dearborn. Dearborn been Arabic since before we was born. They don't even, these people, I'm going to be honest with you, they don't even bother nobody. I'm going to keep it 100. I've never had problems with anybody over in Dearborn, from Dearborn, or none of that type of stuff. Do I agree with everything that they do? Absolutely not. But I don't agree with 100% of anything that anybody does. But these people, they don't bother nobody. They mind their business. They do their thing. They stay in their own culture. They stay in their community, and they ain't trying to infiltrate nothing that nobody else got. They don't care about what nobody else doing. They doing their own thing. I'm keeping it real. Dearborn is 15 minutes from Detroit. Actually, it's 15 minutes from downtown Detroit. Dearborn and Detroit is literally border cities. They're border cities. They not over there in West Bloomfield because you got a lot of Arabic and Chaldean people over there in West Bloomfield and ain't nobody doing nothing. They not over in Hamtramck. The only reason these people are over in Dearborn is because the right is telling them to do so. I'm keeping it 100 with you. That would be like me I've been in Detroit my whole life, right? And that would be like me going over to Dearborn right now in the middle of a protest and yelling, yo, no, I don't like you. Well, what the fuck was all of this energy a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago? I've been right here the whole time. So you just now showed up because the left is popular to do and is going viral on X, formerly known as TikTok, and you got easy access to draw over there. Now you want to come and yell in everybody else's face? Get the fuck out of here, bro. You fake. This is what I don't like about, some of the things I don't like about the left, bro. I mean, about the right. This is some of the things that I don't like about the right, bro. They're just as hypocritical a lot of times as the left. Just as hypocritical because they don't really believe it. These people is standing on business based off of an agenda that somebody else told them to do. And that's the problem, is that we sheep. We're sheep. A lot of us can't think for ourselves. It's the same thing that's wrong with the black community. Black people, they tell you, oh, Trump is a fascist. Everybody now believe that Trump is a fascist. They tell you that, he's racist. Oh, now everybody is racist. They tell you that it's a problem over in Dearborn. Bro, this call to prayer that they've been doing in Dearborn, they've been doing this for years. This ain't nothing new. It's just getting popularized because it's popular to talk about illegal migrants, but most of them is just chilling. They chilling. They don't give a fuck about what nobody else going on. They ain't bothering nobody. That's the honest to God truth. Now they want to show, now everybody want to show, I can't believe you. What have you done for this country? Man, shut the fuck up. Like, I hate fakeness, bro. I hate it. And see, here's the problem, because I'm going to call out the bullshit. When I see the people on the left and they not peaceful protesting and they actually getting violent, y'all not peaceful protesting over there in Dearborn. This is a goddamn gray hair. I got to get this out. Y'all not peaceful protesting over in Dearborn. You over there bringing your own Quran, burning it up in front of them. See, you got to antagonize people. You want to incite something. You trying to beef. You trying to become a fake martyr, a fake victim. You corny. You're corny. Because you're not peacefully protesting. If you was peacefully protesting, cool. I'm cool with it. I ain't got no problem with that. You over there trying to create a problem, man. You trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not with it, bro. I'm not with it. I'm just not with it. I'm not. If you want something different, then go buy up the land. There's plenty of land that's available in Dearborn. You can buy it up for yourself and you can take over and you can add your own values in it. Do I agree with people bringing all of their culture and their norms over here? No, I don't. Absolutely not. But if you're not breaking the law, if you're not illegal in this country, and if you're peaceful protesting, then I'm cool. That is the foundation of this country. We are governed by the Constitution. But if you are over there starting problems and you ain't even been over there, that's what my take is. I know y'all thought I was gonna join in on the protests and all of this stuff. Nope. I'm not.